I feel led to tell y'all basically what I had discussed. Sorry about my hair. What I had discussed with the ladies in my sisterhood group, my sisterhood Christian group. Basically, that we was talking about the story of the fishermen and how they were trying to catch fish all night long, but they couldn't catch any fish at all until Jesus came in and he told them to do it again, like try it again. So they decided to do it again. Peter, he put his net down and he ended up with a multitude of fish, not only for his ship, but for the other ships and the other fishermen that were trying to get food as well for their family and things like that. And with that being said, I can remember a time when I was younger and I had to take a test. And you know, when you're in school, you have to pass these certain tests and things. And if you don't pass, you have to retake the test again. And every time I would not pass, I would always be discouraged because anytime I would retest again, I would always score lower than what I've scored on the first attempt at the test. So every time I needed to retest, it was always a trigger word for me. Retesting was always a trigger word for me. Not until I got into the vet program that I appreciated every test. Now, in my vet tech program, there's 3 exams and you're only allowed to retest 1 exam, and you also have a practical. And that practical is basically like you have to name a body part, name a muscle, name a bone, whatever it is that you went over in lab. And then the exam is the written part, and that is something like basically it's more of like the function of the body and explaining the different diseases and things like that and what you go over during lecture. That's the exam part. So as y'all know, I had lost my father in November and I missed a Monday of school. But in the vet program, we're only allowed to miss 2 classes. So I had missed that Monday from my father's passing, but I also had missed that Monday before my father's passing because I didn't feel well. And then on top of that, they don't like go over the things again with you. And this is all gonna make sense in the end as to why I'm telling y'all this story or telling y'all my testimony. So I missed 2 Mondays, and those 2 Mondays was the only Mondays that I could miss. Mind you, it was the end of the semester. Thank God it wasn't the beginning of the semester, but it was the end of the semester. So I had to miss like all of the cardiovascular, and if anybody know or they're in med school, like the heart and the blood flow was like one of the, like the difficult things to learn, and especially trying to learn on your own and then going to pinpoint all the veins, all the arteries in the body and not getting no help. Because, you know, people say they can help you, but you have to make sure at the end of the day that you get it for yourself, because they had to study as well. So they're not trying to sit back and reteach me either. So I say all that to say is I passed my practical, but I had ended up not passing my exams. Mind you, you're not allowed to retest on a practical. So if you fail a practical, that's it. Like, you're done. So with me, I just thank God because I passed all my other exams, but I didn't pass this exam and only had one exam to retest to use, right? Because like I said, they only give you a one-time chance to retest on one exam, and there's 3 exams. So had I not retaken the test, I wouldn't have been in the vet tech program till this day. And me being a younger me and me not maturing, I would have gotten to my head and I would have been like, dang, like, yes, like I didn't want to retest because, of the past, but God was showing me that I can't bring my past to my future. And had I not retested, like I said, I wouldn't have been in the vet tech program today. And I literally only missed by 2 points. And I passed the first half, but I failed the second half by 2 points. So with that being said, and to summarize all of this up, I'm basically saying that you might have tried Jesus the first time. You might have tried him the second time. You might have tried him the third time and the fourth time, and it didn't go as planned. But if you try Jesus again, it might work out for you. And I'm sure it will work out for you, because this time it'll be different and it's not going to be the same results like how it was in the past. Like for me, in the past, my test scores would always go down. But this time, it was different. God turned it around for my good. So I just thank God that I didn't let the devil get in my head. I didn't let myself get in my head. But all in all, I knew that if my father was still here, he wouldn't have wanted me to give up. He would have wanted me to keep going and keep pressing. And that goes for my Father in heaven, my spiritual father as well, Jesus. Like, he would want me to keep going. He would want me to not give up. He would want me to have that faith to continue. So faith without works is dead. Even though it made us seem like all hope was lost or everything wasn't working out in my favor, he still allowed me to overcome that obstacle. He still allowed me to see that this was his plan. And I just had to continue to push, and I had to continue to press and move forward in what he wanted me to do. So stay encouraged. I hope y'all enjoyed this video on today. And don't forget, if you tried this before, try them again, because your past experience might not be your best experience, but this time could be totally different and it could change your life.